Welcome to the Snobs podcast.
It's empty, Gail.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Snobs podcast. It's Monday night. We feel all right. I am your host, Mick and Mad Man, joined as always by the man who took over Battleship Potemkin himself, Casey the Madman Plot.
Yarg, that's me lads. It's great to see ya. And mind ya, Mick, with this night of musical madness we prepare for, we're gonna need a bigger boat.
Oh my God. He went full-fledged sea shanty on that one. I don't know what we're doing here, but it is musical night. We are talking musicals, so that sort of works. Sea shanties should count as musicals.
They absolutely do 100%.
So would you say The Perfect Storm is the best kind of musical then?
Yeah, where everyone dies in the end. It's absolutely great. It was a twist ending. No one survived.
Hate to break it to you. Karen Allen survived, and that's all I care about.
I mean, valid. That's number one.
Listen, if you're the Coast Guard and you're like, who are we going to save? These rich people on the sailboat or these fishermen?
Right? Who's being all fishermen? Why do we want these fishermen?
See, I like to play in my mind. If you've ever seen the movie The Guardian with Kevin Costner.
Oh my God, yes.
Remember at the end when he loses the people in the boat?
Yes.
That's where I keep it. That's where my mind goes. I'm like, that's why he left and went to Anchorage, is because everybody on the boat in Perfect Storm died.
Well, then what's the movie with Sean Astin and Kevin Bacon where Kevin Bacon goes nuts as the camp counselor guy?
He doesn't. Oh, okay. I know. Wait, actually, that works like 4 or 5 times.
I mean, River Wild is kind of the extreme version, but
true. But he wasn't really a camp counselor on that one.
No.
But here's the thing. Of course, he was a camp counselor on Friday the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
Then I don't know if he was a counselor or I know in the movie Whitewater Summer.
Whitewater Summer is the one I'm thinking about. That's right.
You know what it is? He takes Sean Astin plays his stepson in that, and he's going with him and some other friends to take other kids to take them out in the wilderness and kind of, I guess, teach them how to be a man by 80 standards.
Yeah, whatever that was. Drink a Schlitz and throw it at your head to see if you can dodge it. Hopefully.
Listen, grab the belt and just snap it, and there you go. So he doesn't really go crazy though. He's just kind of a dick, and then
that's fair. Yeah,
he breaks his leg or something like that, and they have to survive and carry him out.
Right.
Here's where that movie makes me laugh. Sean Astin in the movie is like the age he was in Goonies.
Yeah,
but he's also narrating the movie. And they keep cutting to his scenes where he's like talking to the audience about what's going to happen next.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like 15, 16 of those scenes. I'm like, so it was like three years later from Goonies. What happened?
Wow. Grew up quick.
Yeah, he was ready to take on, after that, he was ready to take on Mordor.
Well, yeah, that was that's the right time frame. Because before that, he had, already conquered Notre Dame and our hearts.
That's true. My story, though, is just like The Perfect Storm and The Guardian, is that he had to go through that Whitewater Summer with his stepdad to be able to make it up over to Mount Doom to help Frodo.
Well, it's proof that he's already had wilderness experience. So by the time he makes it to the Shire, he's just kind of chilling. He's already had that crazy experience early on in life. He's like, I'm good. Enough crazy for me. I want to hang out with the wee folk and get hammered and then just grow shit. It's great.
Listen, if anyone is going to teach you how to survive everything, it's Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Everybody
he's experienced everything.
He does it. He has experienced everything. And if he hasn't, he's worked with somebody who has.
Bingo.
Boom. It's always 6 away. What's up, Game Freakness? Welcome joining in. Thank you. I saw you on Popcorn Pints the other night too. Appreciate you. Does Michael count as a musical? Okay, this is a good question. So, what constitutes a musical? There's a certain formulaic way you write a musical. Technically, Sinners is a musical. I did not add it to my list, or that would be number one. But technically, Sinners is a musical. It fits the realm of like how the music plays in, and it's more of a natural situation. Like you can't have a musical where you're just playing music the whole time. Like Quentin Tarantino's movies are not musicals.
What Death Proof I pose.
All right, a little bit, just a little bit. That car sings.
Yeah, she do.
Would I count? Have you seen Michael yet?
Michael, no.
Racist.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with it. I realize that usually waits. I'm kidding. You're not a racist.
I'm not going to the theater. I don't want to go to the theater for any reason right now.
Hantavirus? Yeah.
Yeah, of course. You know, I have my weirdness, my strange agoraphobia thing. No, honestly, it's because I've completely cut every bit of extraneous spending. So,
oh no, I get it. I'm kidding you. Listen. A lot of people have seen Michael. They're a lot more going to see it when it comes out.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm going to be one of them who sees it when it hits Amazon. Absolutely, just not $30. I mean, when I can get it for 10, yeah, I'll watch it.
Never, but I don't know that I would count it as a musical. It has a lot of music.
Same thing with Bohemian Rhapsody is perfect example of that as well. I think when it comes to these band drama series, you can't really put them in that category of a musical when it's about a band. Like Rocket Man, Weird Al Yankovic, they're great movies that have wonderful music, that are soundtracked great, but you know what you're walking into. When I put on The Temptations from VH1's Movies That Rock, I don't expect to have completely different music, AC/DC playing. So it's kind of, I don't think it's a fair consideration to call it a musical.
You know what? The only ones I would take argument with, or maybe umbrage is a better word to say, is Rocket Man and the Weird Al story. And the reason I say that is because if you think about it and how different they are from the biopics we're talking about, yes, they're biopics too, but the singers are actually singing in those.
Fair.
Like Taron Egerton's actually singing the songs, and Daniel Radcliffe is lip syncing, but the way the music is baked into the movie, the music progresses the movie. And I always thought that is a way to kind of like differentiate a musical movie versus a musical.
Right. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Yeah, when the songs progress the story, then you have yourselves a musical. Yeah.
I definitely think like especially Rocket Man, they were telling stories to the songs. Like it like stopped and like there's a flash mob happening in there, and like there's more mystical nature to it or whimsical nature to it, which fits the idea of musical so much more. But like you said with Bohemian Rhapsody or Michael, there's stories about people who sang these songs or wrote these songs or played them or whatever, but they're not about, the songs don't progress you.
Right. We're just kind of seeing the song as part of the storytelling, as opposed to it progressing the story. Like the song, we need the song to learn what's happening to these characters.
Yeah. So that's sort of my feeling on musicals overall. And
I love it. I think it's great.
Awesome. And that might be like working in the industry. Somebody told me that once and it's just stuck back here and I'm regurgitating it and don't realize it, but I do feel that way. That is a natural feeling. So like, I guess I agreed with it and stuck.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. I think it's a good one.
Game Freakman says Buffy the Vampire Slayer once more feeling. I have a feeling I know that whose list that's going to be on.
I mean, maybe somebody is going to bring that up in a little bit because, it's pretty fantastic. Just saying.
Listen, we shall see. And then I hope Joker 2 isn't in your top 5. I'm going to tell you. I'm glad you brought that up. Game Freakman. I'm going to tell you what I'd tell anybody. Neither one of those movies will ever make my top 100 of anything. Mm-hmm. They probably aren't even in my lower 5 of everything. They're just off the chart. They're just kicked off. I thought those were 2 of the stupidest movies ever made. The only thing that would save 2 for me is if the director came out and said, I made 2 to completely dismantle what 1 did. which is feed into the manosphere and all that crap.
Mm-hmm.
Because he really did make 2, and it was almost like he was trying to tear apart that character.
It very much so was, and it kind of annoyed me because we all know the story of Joker and Harley. So by doing that, it kind of nullifies and negates everything that 1 was setting up to be. And I thought 1 was a very well done movie. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fine. It's boring. I don't want to watch it again. I don't love it. It's not necessarily part of, the Joker and Batman stories that I know and love, but it's good. I'll give it that. 2 is a nightmare hell. It's a hellscape of fury and terror and dreams and the de-evolution of man in all sorts of ways and forms. It's miserable.
I am of a different camp. I think 1 is horrible.
Fair.
But I know a lot of people disagree with me on that.
Sure. And look, there's a lot of things to dislike about 1. So it's not like I'm sitting here, I don't fight for it. It's all right.
No, I don't care. Like I said, I've had conversations. There are people who really like that. Listen, Game Freakness right now. It's 2-1 if you really think about it.
I mean, and I see that and I get that. I enjoy Game Freakness with your point. I think it was
2-1, you guys against me, because I don't like it.
Oh, no. Because its progression was cool. The story progression was cool. But like I said, it's boring. It's a boring movie. Yeah. I don't want to rewatch it. It's like, someone says, hey, do you want to rewatch Spartacus? No, I'm good.
You see, I think the thing, and here's the funny thing about it being called Joker, and to kind of just elaborate on like my feelings about it. I'm not a purist. I don't need the Joker to be exactly what, because we don't have a storyline for the Joker. We kind of do. They've kind of in recent years tried to give us something, but I don't know. But for me, like whenever I watch, I don't know. Like but like I've seen that movie. I've seen it like 3 times now. Because the first time I walked out of theaters and I was like, this is abysmal. I hate this. And then I went back and I was like, let me try it again when it came out. And I didn't think it was abysmal. There were points to it. There were certain plot points that I liked. I liked certain liberties they took to kind of build out the Joker. It's just that it was made with this cynicism in such a big way.
Yeah.
That I feel like really ripped apart the heart of it. And you could only go in one direction at that point. And it felt lazy at certain points to me. Because I'm like, you have this character with a very rich background and they're giving you carte blanche to give you his beginning.
Yeah.
And you're like kind of just want to do your own thing. To me, it's like, why do that? Just do your own thing. Why use the Joker? Because it makes no sense.
Why does the Joker have to be your vehicle? And I completely agree with that, because why did we have to get that movie when there's so much you could have done? Finding out that he had carte blanche and could do anything with it, had free reign on that character, and came up with that. I was like, I mean, it's fine. But you had Joaquin Phoenix, who probably would have given an incredible performance doing something else and really turning crazy. Like, not the crazy you showed me. And you didn't show me like the anti-hero vigilante. You showed me this sort of almost like the sad hero. Like, it's, it's not his fault. Like, it's everything else. Like, look at how sad his life is. It's like, yeah, you didn't give him personal responsibility at any point to change it. Like, they didn't put it in there like, no, this isn't a series of things that happened to a guy and messed him up. This is a guy who just chose not to go forward and was stunted and refused to move any further and didn't realize the power all resides within himself. It was very frustrating for the agent of chaos, whom we both love, to be given a backstory in the first place, much less one that it was as lacking as it was.
I blame this generation. They want explanations for everybody. Everybody has to have sympathy.
But as a movie, I still think it was good. Like I said, I can look at that objectively and just go, yeah, I see there was a good story. It was cool. It was neat. You screwed me. Like, it's been removed from my lexicon. It doesn't count in my headcanon. That Joker is not anything to do with what my WB and characters are and DC characters are.
There's a movie, if you haven't had a chance to check it out, it came out a couple of years after. It stars Jonathan Majors. It's called Magazine Dreams.
Ooh, yeah.
And it's sort of similar in the themes.
Okay.
But I feel like they handle it so much better.
Yeah.
And he plays a guy who wants to be a bodybuilder, and he has mental health issues. And just like society is eating away at him. Like he has some bad slips and falls, but he also his own issues get in his own way. And it reminds me a lot of what the Joker was going for. Mm-hmm. But like you said, where it was like it almost became a chaos agent. This is very introspective about the character and like where he ends up, why he ends up the way he does, and Jonathan Majors is killing it in that movie.
Yeah.
So I think if you like that theme, that's one you're really going to enjoy.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely down to that. Get on top of that. I did watch it. I've literally got like the last 10 minutes to finish on Magazine Dreams. It's good.
Okay. Yeah. Well, finish it and then we'll talk about it. Like even the you and me, because like I want to hear your thoughts on it.
Absolutely.
It's an awkward movie.
It is. Yes, it is. It definitely has. They did a great job creating that sense, that feel. From his perspective, it's like,
oh my god,
I don't want to feel like this right now.
I really don't. Game Freakness. Can I hop on the podcast sometime? November 5th. No, I'm just let's see how it goes. Because October 31st is our last show, so I'm just kidding with you. But yeah, let's see how it goes. We usually just don't bring anybody randomly on. But we'd love to like get to know you a little bit better, and if you want to email me at thescenesnobs@gmail.com, talk about some things and maybe get you on. And I'd like to check out your stuff too.
Love getting to know people. No, you're good, bro.
And he says Matilda the musical. I haven't seen it yet, but I have an idea for Matilda 2 with Mara Wilson that I might write at some point. Go for it. That's a really popular movie. A revival, maybe.
Yeah, it is.
You do it now so you can get Rhea Perlman and Danny DeVito in.
Exactly. Get everybody in.
Magazine Dreams was pretty good. Went down a different direction than I thought. I also wrote a movie with Jonathan Majors. Oh, no shit. What did you awesome. Which movie did you write? That'd be awesome. I'd love to check it out.
Right.
But yeah, make sure you email me though. I'll it's the Scene Snobs at Gmail, but after the show, if you want to hit me up on any social media too, that's fine. Instagram's probably the best. But well, guys, you know what? Actually, why don't we do our top 5?
Yeah, let's get into it.
And like that will kick us off into the musical side. Top 5 countdown of movie musicals. And I'm excited. I'm excited to hear yours. You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Why don't you go first, and then I can explain my little bit. You go with yours.
Here's the problem. I'm not 100% sure which one's going to go where yet.
Okay, all right, fair. I can kick off. No, I can kick off. So what I did was, as I always love to do and want to do, I went deeper on the category than I probably should have. So okay. I picked my top 5 musicals of both TV episodes and movies. So it's any musical that was a great story that I can just flip on, not watching the season, not watching, just a good movie to throw on in the background, something I really enjoy. And so number 5 for me has to be, without a doubt, Across the Universe.
Good one. Good one.
I loved Across the Universe. The taking all the Beatles songs and really building the stories out of that was cool. And I love that. I think that's a lot of fun. I listened to a Dropkick Murphys album that did the same thing for me, had my gears going, like trying to write a whole story just using the music. And then to see that done and Across the Universe, it was like, that's really cool. So fun thought exercises.
I like that pick. I didn't even think about that one. That's a good pick. All right. I was trying to decide one or the other, and this is my number 5, and it's a tie. And I couldn't help myself. I really was. That's why I had to go first, because I was like, should I choose one? And I was like, I can't. I can't. They're both my 5s. I go to them all the time.
Do it. What do you got?
Rocky Horror and Moulin Rouge.
Amazing.
I love those movies so much. I watch them at least once a year. Oh, and that song and Moulin Rouge, that whole mashup is just every bit about. They need to make that into a play.
They seriously do. That mashup is brilliant, though. It's so good.
Oh, there might be one that goes missing. No, it's a movie. It counts.
Come what may, big fella. Come what may.
All right. Well, you got for number 4.
All right. So number 4. This is where it gets a little weird. There are a lot of musicals that I love. Rent, Newsies, My Fair Lady, Grease, Guys and Dolls. The thing is, a lot of them. Well, Grease is not one of those. Guys and Dolls. There are a lot of them that were done on the stage first, then brought to the movie and the movie made it bigger, right? So then it kind of falls into that line of, sure, there's always a stage production of it, but Grease was the movie. That's what made it. Hairspray, the movie made it, you know. Those Crybaby. Yeah, I said Crybaby. The movie made it. So I had to kind of cut a lot of those out. So I didn't wind up sticking with a lot of like Rent, which would have been in there. We kind of stay away from the stage ones. So this is where I jumped to TV, and I went with Subspace Rhapsody, the Strange New Worlds episode, because we got a Star Trek musical episode.
Very nice.
And it was phenomenal. So yeah, that's my number 4.
Good one. You love the TV musicals. You really do.
Oh, man, they're great. They're bite-sized, you know. Sometimes a full musical is 2.5 hours, and I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Oh no, you have some great picks too. Like I couldn't. I was like, if I do movies and TV, I was like, I don't think I have enough TV.
Fair,
I know there are enough, but like they're not my top 5. Like Scrubs would be on. You know, honorable mentions for me would be like Scrubs or that, you know, Starting Strange New Worlds or Buffy and stuff like that. But those are the best of the best. You know,
buddy, that's why we have a top 5 list.
The only stage performance I put on was for number 4, and it was hard because I was thinking about a lot of movies based on stage performances, and I'm like, there's so many I could do, but I went with one that's more recent that I watch a lot, and that's Hamilton.
Yep,
it's so good.
It's so good, buddy.
And I never want a movie version of it.
No, I think just having the filmed stage version is all I ever want. And I like when they do those. It reminds me of one of my favorite things growing up. On Sunday mornings on A&E, the Arts and Entertainment Channel, they would have... It was. Many moons ago. This is back in the, early
90s?
Yeah, the 90s, actually. It was in the late 90s and the aught. In fact, the double aught. A&E would do those like presentations in the morning where they would have, you know, musicals, they would have opera, they would have all kinds of interesting stuff. So it was always cool to kind of feel like I was, I don't know, smart and could listen to fancy stuff that I couldn't understand the words of.
Yeah. Oh, I love watching PBS's like Center Stage and such, where they show plays and for Broadway or off-Broadway plays. It's so much fun.
It was great.
But yeah, that's been. What's your number 4? Oh wait, did we do your number 4?
We did my number 4, and then your number 4. 3? So I'm on number 3. So number 3 for me is my toss-up. So this is one where I actually kind of put these two together. No, I don't. I'm sticking with my movie thing. No stage. Moulin Rouge is absolutely my number 3. I am with you on that 100%. Moulin Rouge is one of the best movie musicals ever done, and I think it's absolutely perfect. It showed a side of Ewan McGregor I didn't know. John Leguizamo, shockingly great. Like a lot of great actors in that. So agreed.
That can't argue. I didn't. It's on there. My number 3 is also more recent, but it blew me away. I thought it was fantastic. Out of Ireland. It is Sing Street.
Oh, really?
Phenomenal movie. I love that. It's about a primary school kids get together. They're like, you know, it's like takes place in the 80s, and he's having troubles at home. His mom and dad are fighting, getting ready to get divorced. His older brother is really into music and like keeps him and his sister like entertained with music and teaching him stuff. So he meets a girl, he really likes her, and he tells her he has a band. So it becomes him and a bunch of other kids. They start a band so they can impress her. And then she helps them, like she does the makeup for him and stuff. They start doing music videos, and everything is very 80s, especially Depeche Mode influenced and such. The music is fantastic. And when you watch it and they get to like the performances when they're singing in front of people and such, the whole thing turns into a musical. But then it kind of like snaps back into reality, and it's like you're in a school gym. And then they play out the drama and such that plays on with it. But it's such a beautiful done movie, and it's a great. Honestly, if you really are into music and you want to be in a band or you want to start a band, this is a movie to watch. It's like one of those movies where it's like, let's just suck until we don't suck.
That's fair. I love that.
So that's
awesome. I'm definitely going to check that out.
Yeah, I think you'll love it.
Yeah. It sounds rad.
Oh yeah,
especially 80s, baby.
Well, it was from like 2018, I think, 2016, 2017, 2018, one of those three. But it fully takes place in the 80s, and it looks like it.
Sweet.
Jack Rayner, who was just in The Mummy, that new one, he plays the older brother in it. He's not in the band, but he plays the older brother, kind of like takes care of him and such. And Littlefinger plays the father.
Oh, dope. Yes.
Yeah. There's few really recognizable people in it. And I really think, I know you're going to like it, but I think
everybody. Yeah, absolutely.
So, what is your number 2?
Number 2, sir. We return to our great television for our top 2. Number 2 being the almighty, the wonderful Buffy, Once More with Feeling. One of the first musical episodes to ever touch my wanton, dead, cold heart.
Very fair. All right, that's a good one. That would have been on my list that I put any TV on. But mine is actually The Greatest Showman.
Oh, okay. You got the huge Jackman. Well, you love it. I remember getting in your car for like a couple. No, there were a couple months in a row where I got in the car and it was The Greatest Showman, and I was like, man, because before that we had been all Hamilton, and then we went out for coffee one day, and I was like, what's this? And you're like, oh, it's The Greatest Showman. I was like, crap, I've lost him.
No. I'll be back to Hamilton. I go in and out. There's all the, like, there would be times I'm listening to fucking Rent on the way to dropping them off and stuff.
God, I love Rent. It's just got some of my favorite songs, but I don't know. It doesn't always do it for me the same way. You know, it's not what I want to listen to all the time.
Like, yeah, no, you got to change it up. Oh, there's some you got to change up. But yeah, I love The Greatest Showman. That one for me just blows me away every time.
Good old Zac Efron.
I thought they all did great. Zendaya was great. Her brother in that movie, was it Yahya Abdul Mateen?
Yeah,
too. He's playing Creasy in Man on Fire now on TV show.
Oh, that's awesome. So I need to check that out.
What's your
really like him, man?
I do too. He was great as Wonder Man.
Wonder Man was wonderful. I still Candyman though. He's stuck with me. Him and Coleman Domingo were so fantastic in that.
That great. And what was the other one that he did? Well, I liked him as Black Manta, but they didn't give him enough time or anything to do.
Yeah.
But what's the one I'm thinking of that he did? Watchmen, the Watchmen TV show.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep, the TV show was freaking awesome. He was John the whole time. Ah.
What is your number 2? Oh, wait, no, we're on 2.
We did number 2, baby. Number 1. Number 1 coming at you with the songs that I consistently sing throughout the day. That is my musical from Scrubs.
Mm-hmm.
I sing Everything Comes Down to Pooh, Guy Love, and what is it? How's it go? It's the Everything's Okay.
Oh, God.
We're right here beside you. Right here we will stay. Wait for tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, when they're wheeling her away.
When they're wheeling her in and they're like, you're going to be okay. That's what's going to happen. Yeah.
So I have an honorable mention. Now, I can honorably mention a lot of great musicals.
I mean, there's a plethora, and we'll be digging in deep after we've wrapped this up.
But there's one I do want to give an honorable mention to because it's an enjoyable, fun one we watched last year. Damn Yankees.
Damn Yankees.
Yes.
That incredible stair-stepping, wily James Cagney.
No. You're thinking of Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Oh, I'm thinking of Yankee Doodle Dandy. Yes, that's right.
Damn Yankees is about a man who makes a wish with the devil to be young again.
That's
and
right.
To go play with professional baseball.
Yep.
And it's like the whole thing is like he has 30 days or something like that to play baseball, and he's doing great. Or he has to choose to go back to be with his wife. It's a weird one, but it's enjoyable. It's a Broadway show, but it's from the 50s. So I gave it an honorable mention. I really enjoyed it.
That's fair.
And the music was good. I think it's from 56, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I have to look it up. But my number 1, though.
Your number 1, buddy.
Untouchable. The Wizard of Oz.
Ooh.
I love it. I watch it a few times a year. I love The Wizard of Oz. It's such a great movie.
That's a really good pull. Man, that's a really good pull. That's a great choice. It is one of the top musicals of all time. And once again, another one that I sing probably if I only had a brain most of my day for most of my life.
I sing if you only had a brain, and not for you.
No, but that's
just for people out in the world. Every time
when driving, it happens a lot.
If you only had a brain. But that's my top 5, and I'm sticking to it. How about you, bud?
Beautiful top 5. I love it. Consider it sealed, certified.
So musicals.
Baby.
I don't like, to me, like, are you a huge fan of musicals? Like, if you see a musical coming out, do you have to see it?
Absolutely not. Musicals for me are a very, very specific thing. I've got to be in the mood for it.
Yeah.
Because you and I watch a lot of stuff. And I think it's, we go on rants and raves of like different runs, I should say, of watching a bunch of stuff. Sometimes it'll be a run of new stuff. It'll be specific directors we get into, maybe actors we're into. We just kind of hit these runs, right?
Mm-hmm.
These stretches. And for me, musicals are one of those, they're almost like a palate cleanser. When you want pure entertainment for the sake of entertainment, when I want showbiz, when I want a little bit of vaudeville, that's the musical for me. Is there is a amazing portion of this cultural phenomenon we have in our entertainment world, and musicals are this great little niche that I am excited for, and I hope they remain alive and they continue to make money and progress and get produced and made, and they're just wonderful. However, a lot of them suck. There are a lot of bad musicals. So there's boring musicals. There's just bad musicals. There's musicals that like are trying to send a message, which just wind up being terrible. But musicals overall need to keep happening. Even television episodes that have crappy ones, like Duet with The Flash, we still have to have them, because in order to have the great ones, we need to have all of the average, mediocre ones, and everyone just having fun. It's entertainment. It's a good time. Nobody's really sad for long in musicals except Les Mis.
The fucking bread.
Fucking bread. Jeez, Petalene, come on. But that's kind of the joy, the factor that there is this sunny disposition to potentially have something that shows the power of music. And I mean, even Fiddler on the Roof, it's not really, not a great subject. It's not the best things going on.
What are you talking about? This is it's perfectly fine subject to talk about.
Yeah, it's a wedding. It's great.
I mean, it's great. You got a lot. No, I agree. It's one of those things where, like, I do agree with you, and I think, like, it's funny because I feel like we've seen the musical sort of evolve into this more movie-looking musical than we used to. Back in the day, it was very lavish. It was very big. It felt like a stage. I was watching The King and I the other day. Great musical. I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, love that one.
And it's just the scope of it, the colors are vibrant, everything it's a Roger and Hammerstein's play on screen, but the way they filmed it still felt very playish. And then of course, 70s came around and we started kind of changing that up.
But you're absolutely correct. I mean, Meet Me in St. Louis, Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. There's
even Wizard of Oz can even be considered.
Wizard of Oz is from that time. It's a lot bigger scope. There was a lot bigger play on it. I think Rent was one of the first times we got a full 90s musical, something that smashed into the reality of where we were and made us go, wait, this is still a thing. Like, people still want to sing. It's still cool. And it doesn't have to all be Phantom of the Opera or Les Mis. Like, there can be other things in the world, or Cats, for crying out loud, which I hate. I'm very... Once again, it's not great. There's one song, and I'm like, I don't even love it.
Listen, I think you're insane. Cats.
I know you love Cats. You're a big fan of that Tay-Tay butt.
The Tay-Tay butthole, cat butthole. That's true. Mm-hmm. I don't listen, Travi. You can have her in all of her eras. Just leave the cat for me.
Yeah, man, it's a simple request.
You think he makes her dress up in a cat? You think she just wants to dress up in a cat suit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or does she dress him up in a cat suit?
That's part of the initiation into whatever weird cabal they have now, the ultra rich. It's like, we've become so big and we turn Judi Dench into a freaking cat. We can do anything. We become mad with power.
We should do an episode where we truly just try to figure out, like, what's the worst thing a billionaire can do?
Okay.
Think about it. We'll come back with that one.
I mean, I think we've seen some of it play out.
No, we haven't seen shit yet. We just keep hearing about it.
Yeah, valid.
I don't know. But when it comes to musicals, it's one of those things where, I don't know. For me, honestly, like, yeah, you're right. You got to be in the mood.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to work if you're not in the mood. Like
Absolutely not.
I think that's why the ones that are on my list sort of like stuck out. Because honestly, they're just ones I can revisit. The rest of them, I'm like, okay.
I 100% agree because I'm in the same boat. The ones that came up on my list were the only ones that I can consistently listen to. Hamilton's on there too, but once again, I was just trying to keep that stage separate a little bit. But yeah, Rent, Hamilton, Guys and Dolls, those ones are still in there. And I mean, Guys and Dolls because it's Frank. So of course I'm going to want to listen to Frank Sinatra. That's the default setting.
Supposedly he and Brando hated each other on that movie.
Hated each other, man. I remember when I watched the featurette of that, and they were just describing like years later how they just wouldn't interact. They just wouldn't. Everyone's talking to him, and you got Brando over here working like an actor, and you got Frankie over here literally shooting dice and playing during the actual shoot.
Trying to win a few bucks.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, he wanted that Ava, and Ava Gardner had expensive taste.
But do you think that we could ever, I don't want to say devolve, because I don't feel like it's a devolve, but do you think that any movies today being made in the old format of a musical, do you think that could work, or does it have to be steeped in almost a realism now?
To what degree? What do you mean? Like there's
no, not saying that one. Fuck that one. I hate that one.
Because like Hamilton, like I could see that being made into a movie. I could see that becoming, I would prefer it never. I like just the video version of Broadway, but I could see that becoming a movie and in like a big sweeping epic kind of form.
Yeah, I mean, I could see them doing it. I don't know that it's a good fit. See, again, another one where it's like, do I really need this to the backdrop of the Patriot? And I realize the Patriot is wildly inaccurate. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, like, imagine there's a battlefield like when you're watching the Patriot, and then all of a sudden Alexander Hamilton just starts singing. Like, to me, it's like, maybe not. Yeah. Unless you add everybody else in there, like paying attention and being like, we don't have time for this.
They're literally being shot at. Do you not see what's important right now? Well, that's why 1776 is always so absurd to me. Like, I love, okay, look, I'm going to go out on a limb here. This is also one of my favorites. Once again, falls under the stage versus TV. Plus, the TV, because it was a TV movie, right? Made for TV, I think, broadcast.
I don't know, 1776.
I think it was an event. But needless to say, it's not great. It takes a long time, and it's got some weird parts, and their energy is always strange to me in the way they're arguing over the Declaration. I'm like, what are we doing here, guys? What is
it really? They do really gloss over it.
Yeah, it feels way more cartoony than it ought to. So that was my struggle with 1776. It was trying to be Rodgers and Hammerstein for a very odd subject,
No, I guess it was it was a movie. It was in movie theaters. It was based on a Broadway show.
Okay.
I think there is another one that was a TV movie that was sort of similar, but
something
this
like
one,
that.
Yeah, I like movies like that. Like, but to me, it's like, yeah, they're on set, they're doing their thing, but it still feels like you're contained.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Even like The Greatest Showman, on its scope, did feel like you could do this on a Broadway play.
That's fair. Yeah.
But a few of the other ones, like, I would love to see Moulin Rouge. But do you think they transfer well? Like,
Moulin Rouge would, because all you have to do, the biggest, toughest part of Moulin Rouge is scene changes. You know what I mean? Because of the varies with which they go between. And it was a show for a while. Like, I don't want to discredit that. It did run. It might still be running. So they were able to do it, but it never hit so big. It wasn't a producer's level thing, which was a freaking phenomenon. Hamilton's a phenomenon.
Yeah, that's one of those. Phenomenon. That's like this generation's top. Like we talked about Phantom of the Opera, and like ones that really resonated. That's this generation for sure.
Absolutely.
It should have been Cats, but what do we know?
Boy, you're swinging a miss there, right? Fame is always a great one. Fame is one that has stuck around for eons.
Yeah.
And
that on a Broadway play too, or was that?
I think that was a movie that became play or TV show, either.
It started as a movie, and then I think years later they revived it into. Well, they had a TV show too. You're right.
Yes,
in the 80s, but those were both 80s. I think when they came back with the Broadway play, it was like 2000s.
Yeah, and then they tried to revive it with another Fame movie, like maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, something like that.
God, it was so bad. It was like that and the Footloose movie.
Yes. Oh, they were like MTV movies. Like, remember the Dead Man on Campus? Like that same effect. It was just not great.
First of all,
Dead Man Roadhouse. It was all the same studio effect, man. I swear they all had the same lenses. They all used the same gels. They had the same color, same effect, same neon sign bullshit.
Yep. Welcome to fucking Paramount.
Truth.
Probably not much longer, but whatever.
Not like a true movie like Xanadu.
Fuck you. I need a drink. I hate Xanadu.
But it's the sexy Swedish chicks.
Sometimes no, it's Olivia Newton-John, and I can't believe I'm drawing a blank on his name. Probably one of the most famous human beings in movies ever. Song and dance man, Gene Kelly.
Yep,
the main guy from fucking The Warriors, Michael Beck. Which he was great in The Warriors.
Wow, when the Muses, I forgot about the Muses in Xanadu.
Yep.
Oh man,
that movie has a roller disco, and you just threw it out as one of the best. I don't know that I can talk to you anymore
because it's a roller disco.
Yeah, I know. Right? Listen, I just said that, and like you're not gonna know.
You're saying it in a negative way. I'm saying it in a clearly positive way.
Listen,
roller disco, bro.
Roller disco belongs in the 70s where it was. With
roller disco
headphones with its antennas popping out.
And then you can do your like strong moves as you go by, like, hey, what's up, girl? Oh, yeah.
All right. If I'm on a dance in the 70s and I'm dancing with a girl, and you roll over with your little disco,
yes,
you are moonwalking at 80 miles per hour.
Hey, what's up, guys? How we doing? Good to see you.
Full body. In fact, I hope you have a camera mounted to you, facing you. So when you do that, we can capture the KC outline in the wall.
Yeah, that's exactly. It has the full print sideways.
Listen, miss, I told myself I'd never be a bully until this day, and then woof, just push you back.
It's gonna be great because you're gonna be able to get the outline of my sweet headband and my dope 3/4 shirt.
Oh my god, why were they ever a thing? I still cannot maintain why were belly shirts or whatever they were called, crop tops, ever, like, for women, fine, I get it. It. You might catch an underboob. But for men, like, what was it, the hairy stomachs? Is that what
they had to show off? That was how they knew how manly they were, was the amount of stomach hair they could grow, as well as how tight they could keep their single pack. Because remember, 6-packs weren't a thing, but you just wanted to have one svelte line.
Yeah, you want that one line that goes right here. I've never seen a movie where somebody's wearing a crop top and they have pants on.
Nah, usually it's always those shorts, those super short shorts,
short cutoff shorts, or like the little, like the plum smugglers from back in the day.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about the worst look. That's why I know there are a lot more gay people in the world.
Yeah.
Than let on. And I'm not picking on gay people.
Yeah.
I'm saying if you put that on, you want to get looked at, but not by a woman.
Not necessarily. You're just peacocking. Think of the way every animal. Why is it every bird, every male bird in the entire species are the only really like outlandishly colored ones? It's because we have to do the outrageous stuff. Because women are obviously the better, the more incredible of all the sexes because they can, give birth. It's creating life is kind of a huge freaking deal and freaking amazing. So as dudes, we've got to be like, hey, you should create life with me because I look cool. And
you
then
have
that
to
was
wear fucking cut off shorts that aren't John Cena's, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm talking about.
They're not below. They're not at the knee or below the knee.
There's that little pocket. If I see too much thigh when you're wearing shorts, we're not hanging out. That's not happening. And here's another thing. And this isn't homophobia when I say this. The reason I say that guys in the 80s who wore that, and we know the outfit I'm talking about, just go watch Sleepaway Camp. Everyone's wearing it in that.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I say this is because, one, that's a look that really only gay guys and women pull off.
Yeah, no, you have to have a level of confidence in yourself.
I think so.
Just unmatched. Like you're saying with that outfit that I love me and you're going to love me if I choose for you to love me.
And it works.
Because of how much I love me.
And you're right. Like, I think a gay man who wears that works it because it's one of those things where it's like, you have this confidence, this bravado that's like, I look good, I know what I look like, and this is fine. And like, that's across the board. Like, anyone who has confidence and however you identify is going to come off. But that's why it gets pulled off. If a straight I don't know why I'm doing air quotes, but if a straight man wears that, there's never confidence with it.
Right.
There's like a false bravado, like, me, my Chuck Taylors and my fucking groin, because that's out. Because there's no hiding it.
Tube socks just below my knee that have a red lines across.
Dude. And I just, that's like the look that like I've always hated. I'm like, why would we do this? First of all, why are you cutting a perfectly good shirt so you can see your fucking right under your boobs? Like, what are we doing? I'm lost in the sauce on this one, man. I know I hate it.
I never got it. I was never a fan of it. I didn't wear it. But look, to mess with you, I'm going to get some of those shorts. And I'm going to get a shirt. Now, will I crop top it? Probably not. Because I may have confidence, but I don't have that much confidence. Unless, I'll commit for the bit. So if it turns into a challenge or a bit commitment, I'm in.
I say we both do it. I say we both do it and show why no man that doesn't have the confidence to pull it off shouldn't wear it.
At the roller rink.
I'm not going to the fucking roller rink in that. We're going.
So what are we going to do? We're going to walk downtown?
You know what I'd love to do? I would love to recreate the scene from Sleepaway Camp with it, where they're playing baseball. He's like, eat shit and die, Bill. Eat shit and live, Ricky. It's just us in crop tops on a baseball field. Like, why? I don't think they make fun smugglers to fit my thighs.
Now I want to do this, but I also want to have a third camera just watching us be absurd trying to do this back and forth.
We should invite the top TikTokers down to just watch us recreate terrible scenes and terrible outfits.
Well, if we're inviting all the top TikTokers, then we should afterwards take them somewhere great, like the roller rink.
If we're going to the roller rink, we're throwing them in front of people on roller skates.
Well, we'll find out when the roller derby night is. And that way we'll be like, we'll get them all involved.
How long do you think you last in a roller derby?
Are you kidding me? 4 seconds tops.
I'll tell you what, now I'm on the floor just trying to trip you. Like, that's where I'm at. I'm so fat now. But back in the day, I was good on blades, man. I would tear you down. I would not do it. You were all
about some blades, man. I can't do my old inlines like I used to. I have to go on 4. Well, I got to go side by sides all day. Like, I mean, the same way with, like, I was never a snowboarder. I loved to ski, and I wasn't great at it. I like to, cross country. I like to take my time. My extreme is just like I'm on the vehicle that can go fast. But instead, I would like to see things around me and enjoy the journey. I'm more of a Walt Whitman as an extreme sport level guy.
I'm the guy who hangs out in the bar with the snow bunnies. I went snowboarding once, colossal failure. I went skiing once, same trip, by the way, one day after the other, colossal failure. I did better on the skis. All right.
Yeah.
Let's take a journey real quick. Here I am. Can't on the snowboard, fucked. Everybody's going towards like the nice easy hill, and I'm like going towards the black diamond with all the obstacles, and I can't move. I've never done this before, and it's just going because I got off the thing, and they're like, control it, come on over, you got to do this, and I'm like, it's just going. It's just going. I don't know how to stop.
Doing the thing. How do I do the thing while the thing is doing the thing?
I went right off the track into trees. And it wasn't even like I got down far. Like it was like literally like I gradually just kind of went towards the trees. I took it off and walked down the rest of the way, and then went right to the bar and said, I'm done. Next day they were like, you got to get back out there, you got to try it on skis. They're like, better yet, try it on snow blades because your feet are so freaking big. Now if anybody doesn't know what snow blades are just skis that are smaller and they fit just around your feet. When I tell you I was going down that hill so fast screaming pizza french fries, get out of the way, I made it down on the skis, but I almost killed like 7 kids. And I not on purpose, like I was just moving too fast, and these kids are like and I'm like, get out of the way.
See, Nick, that's part of the joy of skiing, is the fact that you realize as you come rocketing and hurling yourself down this mountain on a few pieces of wood that you have children's lives in your hands the entire time. The power that you hold while on skis and the damage you could do, but you choose not to, so you can go in and have a nice cider afterwards.
Or right before. You guys go. I'm going to have the cider. Yeah, no, I like, hey, you doing any skiing? Nope, did that once, and I screamed avalanche because it was the truest form of what was happening while I was going down that hill. Nope, never again. And cold sports just aren't for me.
That's fair. I get it. Yeah, you see, the older I've gotten, the more I want to do them, but I want to do them at like that slow pace.
That's
like
fair.
I said, I want to be as extreme as Paul Simon.
Actually, I just watched a documentary. It was about Lorne Michaels.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they're like best friends.
Get out, really? That's nuts.
Yeah, like that's like there was when he quit SNL, Lorne Michaels, from 80 to 85.
Yeah.
He was like kind of just doing his thing. He was just kind of like whatever, he's tried another couple TV shows and stuff like that. But he was kind of directionless. And they said like him and Paul Simon took like a road trip. I forget where they said they went, but they like took a road trip together, and that was just like how it got him out of the funk to come back to SNL.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I thought it was fun to see them talk about each other that way. But
hanging with Paul Simon made him so annoyed and frustrated. He went back to the job he hated and left.
I'm pretty sure Paul Simon was like, listen, I got a new album coming out. I want to get on the show. I need you to go back.
I need you to get back, bud. It's the 4th version of Homeward Bound. I need you to find out how I got there. The next city I was going through.
Oh, there's actually another movie I watched and there's actually a couple I want to throw out your way. You might like. I just watched Obsession, which it's a new horror film that just came out this past weekend. And basically it's done by the guys, I forget the name of their show. It was like a comedy show on YouTube, like little comedy shorts. You ever get a chance to see him, I'll send it over to you. Okay. The guy's name is Curry Barker, who wrote and directed it.
Okay.
And his friend is in it who does the comedy videos.
Oh, all right.
And so I'm watching it today, and basically the premise is I think they're high school students. I think they're like 18 or so. They're working in like a record store or whatever. And this one guy is in love with this girl that he grew up with, and they're best friends.
Okay.
He buys this thing called a one wish willow. And it's just like a little branch you buy, and then you make a wish and you break it.
Okay.
And like he wishes I think like every man does, not every man because it's not a man thing to do, but every boy does at one point in their life when you have a crush is like you make a wish and you're like, Starlight, Starbright, whatever. I wish she would love me or whatever.
Oh, 1,000%. Yeah. Or you learn how to build like, the right circles because you were a big fan of Charmed and Buffy. So, maybe have some incantations and light some candles and, maybe sacrifice a chicken or a goat or a pig or whatever happens to be on hand, whatever you got. Maybe a bunch of root vegetables, you just bathe in those, make yourself a stew. It's a whole thing. Maybe people do that. I don't know.
I straight up am just looking at the phone. Like, God, could she love me? I'm a nice guy. And just little did I know that I'm just being a fucking problem.
Meanwhile, I'm over here cloaked like, please bring that forth. Bring the soul of that who will love me.
The Undertaker pops out and it's just like, no.
I did not see it going that way, but all right, guy.
As soon as you put the cloak up, man, that's all I could go to.
Oh, no.
I definitely think this is a movie that like some kids should watch. Like some boys should watch at some point. Because it is like, because as soon as he makes the wish, she's obsessed.
Oh no! Oh, those are always fun stories when the love potion thing backfires, and those are always fun. I mean, Buffy has another great one of those. Clearly, I've been watching a lot of Buffy, but I love when Xander messes with the love potion. It's a great episode.
This one reminds me. There's a Tales from the Crypt episode that's very similar. Mariel Hemingway and I think Andrew McCarthy were in it.
Okay, I know exactly which one you're talking about. You and I spoke about it early on in our friendship. Yeah.
And that's so like it's very similar. He makes a wish or something, or he does something, then she just is like obsessed with him and fucking him to death is basically I think how that ended. This is similar, but it takes it and it puts a good theme to it. It's interesting. I think it's one you really like. It shines a light on not only like because nobody thinks what the guy did was wrong.
Right.
He bought a novelty toy at a fucking store and made a wish because he was afraid to tell her how he felt.
And that's fair. Look, if you're throwing pennies in the coins in the fountains, kind of deal, there's a mysticism and a joy and a beauty to it. And we want it to come true. But I think there's also that whole mystical, maybe the universe and the forces are going to give you what you're ready for now, not more, not less kind of deal, where you have to accept maybe this just the message of them not being into me is the wish. That's the learn,
And I think good point. And I think to that is like why I'm so ardent in the don't make wishes about this. The only miracles belong to Jesus sort of thing.
Sure.
Calm it down. I want to see walking on water, maybe a little more fish and bread, but enough with this shit. No, this was well done because like as soon as it turns, but he like you even have like that concept for a second of like how he becomes a problem.
Yeah.
Like because at one point like you find out, and there's no spoilers or anything, trust me. You'll get to the spoilers when you watch it. But like you do find out like in a few different times that like she subconsciously is still in there.
Okay.
So like at one point when she's
so she's experiencing it like she's being driven and she can't stop.
Well, she's only out when she's like kind of lucid.
Okay.
So like when she's like sleeping, like at one point he's saying to her, she's like, "Kill me now.
Wow.
Please kill me. I can't."
Wow.
And like not to be mean to him or anything, but like she's a slave basically.
Yep.
And you think like he's gonna have a moment because he's had all these moments of feeling bad about it because he's like, I don't want to take advantage of her. I don't want this. But like if he's not around her, she's hurting herself.
Oh geez.
That sort of thing.
Wow.
And in really inventive ways. That's why I really enjoyed that.
Okay.
So like it was an interesting concept. So like when she does that and he looks at her, he goes, "What's wrong with me?" And it's like, that's a problem answer. That's an answer you need to rediscover for yourself. If she doesn't want you, she doesn't want you. You should be helping her. But
carry on.
That's why, and I think that's why. And next movie I talk about has a similar theme in a different way that I think you'll appreciate. But I do like how that's why I think like this is a movie like a lot of guys should see. Because even like guys our age are still hung up. How many guys have we known that were really hung up?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like maybe watch this and stop making wishes and shit. Because honestly,
that's the whole thing. It goes back to that whole we have the power as all human beings. We have the power to accept that people aren't always all going to like us, but also if we're really interested in someone, go out and say something. There's that back and forth. So and be respectful of others. Like, please, while we're talking about it,
I think it adds an element of cringe to it that kind of made me realize, like, we're all always under a microscope now. There's cameras everywhere. We didn't grow up that way. When we did something stupid or we liked a girl or whatever, it got out. You got made fun of by some people if it was embarrassing. But it wasn't like today. It wasn't on the internet forever. Yeah. So I feel like because there's so many cringeworthy things happening throughout, how she's acting, how people around her acting, how he's acting, things like that. And it is cringe. There's times where you're like, I gotta look away. I gotta look away for a second. It's just hitting you. Yeah. I think it's an important theme to put in a movie and to discuss in a situation like this, to add that, like, all these kids really are, if they do anything, they're scrutinized. Yeah. Actually, to get to this point, I was listening to something on NPR the other day and I think it was, and they were talking about how kids today refuse to be embarrassed because they're always on camera. Yeah. And embarrassment is what helps build your character.
Exactly. That little bit of shame.
And I thought about us. You and me, and that time we had sex in the park.
Oh man, that was a hoot.
That was a hoot.
I was swinging back and forth like a tire swing, buddy. Don't you remember that rope? I had rope burn for weeks.
Just plowing into me.
Back and forth.
I'm on the end of the merry-go. It just goes around. We have to make our own fun. And at the next Republican National Convention, you can have that one. Go for it.
You guys enjoy.
I'm just picturing it now. I don't want to be, but I am.
It's like lemon party, man. It's a like full-on lemon party.
It's like Winnie the Pooh and Piglet.
Oh my God.
Okay. Sorry.
It's wrong.
I can't help it. Come on. It's my show and I'll do what I want. Now tell me to shut up. No, but it got me thinking. It got me thinking about you and me, because we've always been proponents for, of course, absurdity, embracing absurdity, but
absolutely
dance in the streets, man. Make a fool of yourself. Have fun, because you're gonna do it anyway, even inadvertently. And
only
people are gonna think.
Have fun with it, and use YOLO as an intelligent thing to not stress about what other people think. Don't use YOLO as I could die from this thing that I'm about to do. Like, that's
you might want to think certain things through. Like, I remember, like, what was it? I think we were at Billy's house, and he got swords.
Yes.
Remember the sword?
Yes, I do. That was a lot of fun.
It's funny because I remember the kids didn't really want to do it out in the front lawn.
Yep.
But we didn't mind.
We were having a blast out there, man.
Cars passing, people staring at us, and we're just like, on guard. And yes, I will give you your kudos of, I don't know how you got so good at swordsmanship. But literally, it just became like me running away, like, stop.
I just watch Highlander a lot.
I watched Highlander a lot, and I'm not that good.
The TV show, not just the movie.
I did love the movie. I love the show. I should probably do a rewatch of that.
Do you want to do a rewatch of that? Just the most ridiculous thing we can do. Let's just do all of Highlander.
I would. I'm still on Star Trek.
That's fair. But Star Trek has like 9 series with 7 seasons, whereas like Highlander is 7 seasons.
I say we do the movie.
One show. Do you want to do the movies? Well, right.
Do the movies. Actually, if you ever have time off, we should do what me and Sturdy did for Jaws. And I think we did it for Jaws on Friday the 13th. And that was on Friday the 13th. We started the night before and we watched all of them in a row. All for like, I think it wasn't 24 hours. I think it was 21 hours, that one. And what we did was we watched it off, like not the Discord.
Okay.
And like we had a watch party there, but we were live talking about it. And then for 4th of July, we did Jaws, all 4 Jaws movies, and that was like 8 hours.
See, that's amazing. And I would love to do one of those shows again. Let's see. So I think we should do this for the movies. We have to figure out a perfect date that works before October.
April 23rd.
So no, maybe.
It's not. You still need a light jacket, but I forget the
line. Well, the problem is there's no actual dates. They just have years.
I know. Well, I can figure it out. I can figure out the math of what it would all be and stuff. That's AI, right. Like I don't use AI to create art or anything, but AI is a fucking godsend when you're like, what's the answer to this? Well, actually, it's not a godsend because it's been wrong before. So I've had to go in and then take it and then go to Google and then look it up to see if it's actually right. So
well, that's one of the things I had to do with it is learning how to talk to it, which is weird, and being like, narrowing it down, and also telling it, don't be, if you think you're going to be wrong, please don't give me a wrong answer. Like I've legitimately had to tell it that. So
also always add at the end, ask me any questions to better prepare you for your answer. And they will. And then once you cycle through the questions, it's a big help. Like, because then you can really, because they'll ask questions where you're like, I wasn't thinking about that. So yeah, maybe focus on this or whatever.
Yeah. And I think it's been forced down our throat. It's here already. I was looking at some new cameras and surveillance technology that's already got that AI stuff that we used to see back as, like the future back in the late 90s, like Enemy of the State or something, and so now it's here and it's like, oh, we already gave up all our rights. Oh, we already sacrificed it. It's already gone. Our freedoms, our public freedoms, our personal privacy, it's gone, guys. Whatever you think is happening, this image that, oh no, we still have it. No, you don't. It died with the Patriot Act, and we just didn't know. And now with all the technology of the AI coming out, it's too late. The new future police state or whatever it's going to be is here. She's coming, baby.
Yeah, the only thing you can really fight back on is, well, you can fight back on the police state portion of it.
Sure, you can. Yes, no, on that part you can. The personal privacy is more what I'm getting at. Like,
oh yeah. No, that I think is shot.
Yeah.
That I think later, Gator baby, you're shot. Like our privacy is gone. We've screwed ourselves in that area because of all the social media. Like when I sign up for a social media or I sign up for something, I am fully aware that like either be a good person or some shit's going to get out there.
I mean, you are the product at that point, so you're being used, and whatever is out there forever.
And so we do this, like we're talking all the time, we're saying things, and I appreciate the fact that, like, I know, like, even when I say stupid shit, like, like me on the merry-go-round and you bumping into me, or, crop tops are made for gay men because they look better. I'm not trying.
Yeah, but I mean, when you listen to the entirety of it, you understand that's not a negative comment. No. That's saying gay men have a lot more confidence. And also, let's be honest, the greater number of gay men take care of themselves a lot better than the number of straight men for whatever reason.
Oh, yeah.
100%. Percentage-wise.
But honestly, even thinking about it from that perspective is like all the ones that are closeted gay, like a lot of people, especially in certain parties, they would wear the crop tops and those little booty shorts.
Right.
But they didn't have the gay confidence because they were hiding it.
Yeah.
Wait, but we're pretty confident when we do shit. Does that make us gay?
No, but I live my life like I am a gay man. That's why I've had so many gay friends in my life, man. Just be confident, live your truth. That's why I just don't give a shit.
You have to, especially in the surveillance state, as we're talking about.
Absolutely. It's already too late. Everybody sees you anyway. Just have fun. Do what you're going to do.
Just stand in front of trans people and all their marginalized groups because they're the ones taking the fucking hits right now.
Yep, exactly. If you have a voice, use it. You have to step in front of those who have fewer voices. And if you potentially have a little greater volume, then, make sure you put it to use.
Yeah. Good words, my friend. Could have been funnier. I would have wanted a different direction.
I didn't have one going, though. And also part of me is realizing that my throat is incredibly dry. And I'm like,
take a drink. I'll talk. So fame. Am I right? That's because I left that bubble open on my
I'm going to live forever.
That's such a good show. I remember the movie, but I don't remember the movie, but I do remember the show.
I remember the show more than the movie. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. Next week we're doing recasting TV shows.
Yes.
For today.
That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited for that one.
That's going to be an interesting one. Oh, my God. Oh, the other movie I want to tell you about.
Yes.
Driver's Ed.
Driver's Ed. Okay.
So you can definitely tell it's a 2026 sort of like, I don't want to say ripoff. It's not a ripoff, but like, you know how they kind of just revive or remake things after years?
Sure. Yeah.
But you can tell it's Road Trip.
Okay. All right.
But then when I think about this generation, because they're all high school students in this, I'm like, all right, maybe the kids today are pretty good.
I think they're a lot better than we give them credit for.
I do. A lot of people are shitting on Gen Z. I'm like, they seem like good kids.
Nah, Gen Z's going to have it together. It's just, it's going to take them a little shorter time to accept the BS. I don't think they're going to accept the bullshit of the way the societies that we have. Because with the society that we had left for us from the boomers generation, and that Gen X was supposed to be the big brother, big sister generation, Gen X just taught us how to be kind of shittier to people. Whereas we kind of pushed back on that with the hippie love that was hilarious because our boomer parents taught us that hippie love, but they also did it under the guise of make sure you can get yours too. It was a very weird thing going on.
Yeah.
Like it's wild how it's all flowed, but Gen X just remained kind of angrier and upset. And us weird middle exennial folk have our own kind of systems going forward. And we got to see and grow with the technology and grow with the world with also passions and like the, don't hurt each other, kind of try to be friends, try to be kind of considerate, be thoughtful. Otherwise you get a wooden spoon up the head from grandma and it's not fun,
Which, and I think that's where really like, I pissed off the Gen Xers hard recently because I posted on TikTok. I was just like, boomers and Gen X, so there's something they're against universal health care, and that's why we're all fucked. And Gen Xers are coming out and full. There's 1,300 comments, over 1,300 comments on there.
Damn.
And Gen Xers are like, leave Gen X out of this. We want universal health care. Or then the very next one is like, you're damn right, I'm not paying for shit. And
right.
Like,
yeah.
I can't tell if you're a boomer or Gen X or you look Gen X. So it's like, you guys really need to get together and talk about this because you guys are very split.
Gen X was the last real generation of the nerds and the jocks, if you think about it.
That's true.
Because in the theater geeks,
I'm a millennial, and I was definitely a nerd.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a millennial, but I was everything. I was all of the things. I didn't care. I wanted to do all the stuff, so I just did all the stuff.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Like, I guess I wasn't like a nerd in the sense of like Saved by the Bell.
No, that's the thing. We were all able to kind of work together, and everyone kind of crossed lines. And sure, you had your close friends and your close groups, but they were seasonal. Everything rotated beyond. If you met a new group of people, you worked with that new group of people. And just keep on chugging along.
You have like 7 people in your town. Of course you have
to work and all 7 work together.
That's true.
Just saying.
With 130 of us in my high school. They weren't all that nice. No. I think
we all played, we played with trees and we all had to play different sports to make sure all the other people could play their sports.
I got a new tire swing. All right. I do think like though we were at that point where there was like almost like this big change because I do remember getting beat up by jocks, but I was like a freshman.
Sure. Same
but by
too.
the time I got to like junior year, they weren't as mean. Right. And I'm talking about even to the freshmen, like they weren't as mean, like they were still bullying and shit. They were still fighting.
I mean, there was still hazing. There was all kinds of dumb shit that we still did because we're kids doing dumb shit.
But it's usually on the same level.
Do dumb shit. Exactly. Yeah.
So like, yeah, so I see what you're saying. And
we didn't hold a lot of like socioeconomic shit or religious shit, like you kind of did it because the other person made the joke about it. So you're like, oh, so this is funny for us to have some dark humor together. That's great. And I think the dark humor really guided us. Gen X's dark humor was like, I don't know. It was baby boomers' dark humor was they had grandparents and their parents who literally sometimes just had to leave the farm because mama couldn't feed them. No one could feed them anymore. They had to go find work. People were getting jobs all over.
Yeah.
The baby boomer generation was the first one that the home could remain a functional unit and people weren't going off to mines and shit. So that was kind of what was pushing everything forward. So they had this, the dark humor didn't hit them. That wasn't acceptable because someone still had a mother who had lost a baby that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was more real for them. So they get punched for that. Whereas by Gen X, it was just dark humor, baby. Like, you know, because it's that pushback against the parents. And then by the time you get to us, it's dark humor, but also acceptance of everyone. Because we're like, we kind of see through the bullshit and we're like, well, this is just people pitting each other against. Why are we doing that? I don't necessarily dislike you just because you play soccer. Okay. But cool. Do you like it? Do you enjoy it? Do things you like. Fuck it.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, we've definitely stopped beating our kids down the line less.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely made less all the way down.
Yeah. And I love it. Don't get me wrong. But I'm like, what were you so angry about, boomers? Was it Vietnam? Why
they just didn't want to be interrupted. I think they were pissed that they had to become adults at 24, 23, 22. They didn't want to do that.
Didn't we all do?
No.
Like, didn't your parents become adults at like 14?
No, I'm saying they got more adult responsibility faster. At a younger age.
15-year-olds I've heard in World War II documentaries just being like, I had to go. It was my duty.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying is that we've progressively pushed it out. They were becoming boomers.
Or regressively.
No, like boomers were becoming adults at like 15, 16. Then, you know, you have.
I guess if you think, I don't know. It's so tough to.
They had to like start farming and taking care of family. High school wasn't a thing that was like, you know,
farms don't count. Farms don't count. Farms don't count. Farms are an important part of the ecosystem of the world.
Yes.
Literally, probably one of the most important.
Yeah, man. Agriculture is easily the number one thing we need to be relying and focused on.
Number 2, podcasting. Number 1. I mean,
well, yeah, obviously. Duh.
Clearly, you got to talk about it before you get there, man. No.
Vlogging. Remember, vlogging was a thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do say to myself though, I'm like, man, if it were like 2005, I would just tell myself like, why am I not doing this on fucking YouTube?
Right.
YouTube was originally a dating app or dating site.
Yep.
Oh, we should do that. Just trying it. We're gonna get Casey married.
There you go.
Let's do a love connection. Send in your tapes, ladies. We're gonna do it on the show. Love connection.
That could be fun. That could be a good time.
Come on, let's do it. If you're listening,
only if they're in love connection form. I expect big hair.
Oh yeah, you got a neon background with like a palm tree.
100%. And if your outfit is not 4 tones, what are we doing here?
My name's Jeff, and I'm here for partying. I like to smoke, but I don't like smokers. When I'm kissing you, you're gonna see Nirvana.
My name's Gary. I'm a big fan of music, and I love AC/DC. Being an electrician, I love knowing that I can make the electricity spark between us.
My name's Hector, and I'm the erector, and you're ready for a good time? Give me a call. Boom. You got to get creepier and creepier with it each time, because that's how.
My name is Paul, and I live in a mall, and I would like to take you to my corner store if I could. To serenade you, of course, with my semen.
My name's Steve, and I'm homeless. I need a home. Take me home with you, please.
My name's Keith. I don't really believe in jobs or society. I'm really just looking to like maybe hang out with a girl who likes Saved by the Bell as much as I does. Go Zach Morris.
Zach Morris is the worst. AC Slater is the best.
Well, years later we realized this, but not as children, because we had Zach Morris shoved in our faces. Listen, is what you need to be.
Nope, do not take my word for this. AC Slater was a horrible. He was always threatening Jesse.
He fought all the time.
Not only did he fight, but he would threaten Jesse. He's like, "You want me to suck you in the mouth?"
That's right. Yeah, that's right. He did. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's a problematic show.
Jesus, Slater, you're such a pig. Oink oink, baby.
That's why. Yeah, that's why whenever Gen X is just like, hey, fuck you, we're progressive. And it's like, oh, are you AC? Are you sure about that with your parachute pants? Good luck.
I mean, one more problematic that I still love too was California Dreamin'.
Oh my God.
California Dreams was amazing with Sly, the producer, who always wore a vest and was clearly garbage.
Oh my God, dude. That show was a beautiful ripoff.
It was great.
So fun. Yeah, another one about a band, and they just had one gig, and it was it was the Max basically dressed up, dressed up in like beach theme. They had one gig all the time. Oh, kind of grooving. Something
that had Kelly, the keyboardist.
Oh, the blonde.
Yeah, Kelly Packard was her name. She then went on to greater things on Baywatch.
Oh, was that her? I thought she was the one in Charles in Charge.
No, that was Nicole Eggert. She was the one from Charles in Charge who came over. So you did have two of them from different shows join. Yes.
Well, listen, I am not.
Why do I know this much about Baywatch?
But I don't feel like that's a bad thing. It doesn't feel like when you said it, I'm like, you know what? This is information I should know. I don't know why.
Well, because Baywatch was one of those weird shows that clearly we should not have been watching, but our parents and grandparents let us watch it because they loved it and they wanted to watch it.
Yeah, think about the implication of that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What was Dad going off to rub one out to? I don't know. CJ, maybe? Pamela Anderson?
Donna DeErico?
Oh, my God. Erica Liniak?
Oh, man. She was a hammer.
Yasmin Bleeth?
Yasmin Bleeth was one of my all-times. Well, I mean, light eyes, dark hair. Get out of here.
Carmen Electra?
Carmen Electra was on there. That's right. Pam Anderson, of course.
Pam Anderson,
yeah.
Who's the one with Stephanie Paul? I can't remember her name. Who's the one from Christine? I always liked her on the show.
Adrian Paul?
No,
Adrian Paul's Highlander.
Highlander.
I'm getting them all mixed up.
We're just going right back to where we started. And that's what happens when we start talking about things we want to talk about. Oh, I didn't even tell you about that movie, Driver's Ed.
No, we didn't, because we got Alexander Paul, who was the one who has currently been arrested for stealing animals from testing places. Did you see this?
In real life?
In real life, bro. 2 months ago, she got arrested for trying to steal monkeys out of a research facility or something crazy, or rabbits. She should not have been doing it.
Was the getaway car a 57th red Plymouth?
It should have been, or it was like a 1984 Previa.
When they were chasing it, was it on fire? Exactly. Or did she use the jet ski?
Gosh, man, I forgot everyone. Brooke Burns, Gina Lee Nolan. I remember Gina Lee Nolan.
I do remember Gina Lee Nolan.
Yeah. David Chokachi. He was the pretty boy. Angie Evanhart, absolutely. Oh. David Charvet.
Oh, I can't remember the black actress who I loved her.
Oh God, wait, where is she?
Can't think of her name. Oh, she was my favorite.
Tracy Bingham.
Bingham. Yep.
Tracy Bingham.
That's away too. Rest in peace.
Did she really?
I believe she did.
Get out, man. That's unfortunate.
Actually,
no, she's 58. She's still alive.
Love it. All right, love it. I'm glad you're out there, Tracy Bingham.
Thank God. And she's no longer married to Rob Valier, so there's a chance, bro.
No, there's no. I'm married.
I don't know.
That ends there. I'm gonna give her. All right. First of all, I'm not giving anyone to anyone because that's not how this works.
That's not how this works.
But if she was like, "Hey, I think you're cute," I'd be like, "Have you met Casey?"
Well, you're telling me your wife wouldn't be down to hang out with Tracy Bingham?
Probably not. It's
Or she'd wind up taking Tracy Bingham, and they decide to have the relationship.
I mean, that's a possibility.
You could be left out.
Like, well, what the hell? Well, I got you, buddy.
Always, buddy. I'll be the David Chokachi to your David Charvet.
We couldn't even get Good Omens. I mean, what the hell?
Oh yeah. Okay. Then wait. All right. Between us, then who is the Tenant and who's the Sheen? Who's the Zarafel? The angel, and who's the demon?
You're not going to like the answer.
I'm excited to hear it.
I think you're a Xerophone.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
And I'm Crowley.
Yeah. I'm okay. I'm absolutely okay with that.
I'm always
definitely
arguing
on my
about
way.
the injustices that are being put forth.
Yeah. And I'm much more of the try to be the peacemaker, try to make things work, try to figure stuff out, keep the emotions down.
I've read almost as many books as you have, but I would say you're well read.
Fair. We both love to eat, but I love to savor.
That's true. And if you could own a bookstore, you would.
1,000%, dude. I would.
I'd have to be a video store.
I am on my way to being that bookstore dude.
Can we do that? Can we just start a video store? Let's just.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
We'll call it 2 Dudes and Some Videos.
Nice.
Not the Scene Snobs. When we do that, those videos.
Why would we do that? We have a name, but fuck that name. Let's just make a whole new thing. The Scene Snobs storefront. No.
That's how much I want to retire.
The Scene Snobs brick house.
I'm telling you, I'm saying it for years, and I've been buying movies at consignment shops like all the time.
Yep.
So I'm like, I have thousands of DVDs.
Mm-hmm.
I could start a video store and then like add on as we can, right?
Yeah.
And I would have to get new stuff, and like there would have to be deals that are made and stuff, but I think it could work, man. I think there's a place for it. I think especially with this huge push of AI, I think people are looking not for nostalgia, but they're looking for something that's outside of that, something that's more tangible.
Well, I think we miss having that physical part of it. There's a really cool thing that happens in Star Trek. Like, of course I would, but there's a neat thing that happens in Star Trek Insurrection where they meet the Baku, who are this race who have lived forever, and they have these crazy long lives, and how they had created this wild technology to traverse the stars, and this rogue group was like, you know what, we don't want to do that. We want to stay home, and we want to remember the importance of manufacturing and creating and using our hands and building something and take our time with it. And there's something that I think is starting to shift in us, in our culture, a little bit. And it's happening. Well, I say a little bit. It's happening faster, and it's happening more furiously. Thanks, Vin. Than any of us anticipated, because AI is happening so fast now. Because the spread of what the data centers are and finding out what it actually takes to operate this stuff, it's become a whole thing. Yeah. So you're right. There is a massive turn to why I want to reconnect with movies the way I used to. I want to hold that tape. I want to go to the video store. I want to experience people again. And have that. And I think it would be awesome to have a big old video store that also in the back had maybe like a theater or something. So you could just throw on movies and just have a movie going and be like, hey, we have random showings at all times where people can just come in, have a seat, hang out, enjoy the movie. Well, maybe come out and rent, maybe don't.
I'd agree with it, except there's going to be a back, and you know what section that is. Adults.
The back section? Oh, you're going to have your little beads so that way you can part and make the click sound.
Sign that's just handwritten that says adults only.
Yes. With a backwards Z for the adults.
Dude, I'm telling you, I think like it would work, and I think it would be fun. But could I sustain it? I don't know. That's the only reason I'm not ready to pull that trigger.
That's got to be one of those where independently wealthy or society has collapsed. Like there's only one of two ways.
I don't see us becoming independently wealthy. We've never stormed a Capitol. We've never punched a cop in the face. I don't think we're coming into any money anytime soon. In fact, I think ours is being taken. Oh, that's
I'm pretty sure it's going the other direction and being paid to people who I believe there was a word for them. Criminals? That's like a welfare state for criminals? That's disgusting. I don't want a welfare state for criminals. What kind of horse shit is this?
I'm so mad. But here's why I'm mad, Casey. I'm mad because I always tried to live by the rules, live by the rule of law, trust in it. First of all, I'm mad because I lost my God. I'm mad because I lost my country. I'm mad because I lost so much, and I'm broke, and now I got to watch this shit. And I did it right. I tried hard to do it right. I tried hard to be a positive person, and this is what just the criminals get to have whatever the fuck they want. That's it. They just anything they want. Fuck us.
I'm with you, buddy. I'm mad for several reasons. I'm just the next progression of where you are, to where I'm like, well, now my madness is, well, what's the next plan going to be? When is it all going to break? When is society going to collapse and fall to the point where it's like, all right, cool. Everything I have doesn't matter. I'm just enjoying my life that I have now. And when we have the flip and the collapse happens, I have a library, I have food, I have stockpiles, I've got other crazy stuff going on. I'm mad because I see all this happening, and historically speaking, it ain't gonna be great,
dude. No, it will be fine. I got hope, Core. I'm good. I'm just mad that this shit's happening. Like, the more it happens, we're gonna see. Like, the weird fucking thing that I see in all these patterns that I'm looking at of all these of like how just this country, but society in general, it's actually weirdly bringing everyone together.
Yeah.
We have the villain to hate.
That's what we need.
And that's what we need. And now we're getting smarter, you know, for the most part. Like, there are some who aren't. There's a good 30% in this country that aren't. But we are getting smarter because we are becoming more aware of why things are happening, what actually looks like, and the fact that like people have been lying to us for years. Like, so it has been nice on a, let's say, molecular level down here with all of us, sort of coming together. We just need to get past the hump of whatever the fuck this is, this cloud that's on us.
Well, the great change is always the worst. The great upheavals in society, these are always the worst times. These are the times that try men's souls, because these are the moments when we really have to look, nut up or shut up. What kind of nation are we? Are we the nation of rebels, the ones who will fight, the ones who will unite, who will come together? Because when it comes to the union, there is no more perfect union than when we all come together as Americans. Or are we going to reach in and let people continue to divide us and continue to upset us and continue to break us because they just want to feel right? For this group of people who just can't admit that they were wrong, got hoodwinked, got screwed over. It's a matter of just let's be better, man. Let's be better. Let's be musicals. Let's sing. Let's laugh. Things are on fire. The world is burning. Stuff sucks and it's scary and it's dangerous. The same token, let's stop taking it so damn serious, because there's a lot of it that we're not in control of, and the stuff we are in control of, we're letting slip away. So we need to focus on the things we can focus on, the parts of our government and society and life that we can be in control of, and we need to get together, we need to help each other, and we need to sing to the next part of the fucking movie, because we can't miss this song.
I have an idea.
I love this idea. I'm already in.
I say you and I protest outside the White House.
Okay.
And we just play music and dance the entire time, but like with signs making fun of everybody in the administration, but not like meanly.
No,
just kind of like, I like your pocket square, Pete. It's just like a little jab. It's like just little jabs. Like, like Cash would be a lot cooler. Look at me when you're talking to me.
or say like really weird ones, like Cash is almost a cool guy.
Dude, it's so funny that they got Aziz Ansari to play him on SNL.
Oh my god, it was so perfect.
Cash Patel is basically Tom from Parks and Rec.
100%. That's what I was thinking. This feels like a Parks and Rec administration.
I know. It really does.
But they have RFK playing the Rob Lowe part. It doesn't work, man.
What is... Don't get me started on that. Oh, my God. Every aspect of this. It's just like... And they all have podcasts and reality shows.
Yeah.
What is happening?
It's so outrageous, man.
Oh, when I heard,
so crazy.
I was like, I mean, if that's the only thing you know how to do... But how many
what you're good at
important, things did you cut for that? So stupid, but whatever. All right, I think we tuckered each other out with that one.
That was a good one, buddy.
So, well, everybody, appreciate you guys watching, listening. Remember, keep coming back and subscribe to the channel, because we have content every day. We have new reviews, movie discussions, top fives, all that stuff. Our podcast is here. Popcorn and Pints Saturday nights. Come join us. We're doing Superman and Batman right now. It's wild. Right now we're on Batman Begins and Superman Returns. And Superman Returns has a very personal meaning to me, especially in the world of reviewing and as a movie critic and such. So we'll get to that on Saturday when I tell the story, if I remember. But if not, you have to remind me next week.
You got to tell the story. It's a great story, so I'll remind you.
All right, I appreciate you. And so and then next week, of course, we're going to be recasting our favorite TV shows from like the 80s and 90s and such for today. It's going to be a really good time. Casey, my friends, before you and follow us at the Scene Snobs all over social media. But anyway, Casey, my friend, you got anything you want to add before we get going?
Well, I just want to say thank you as always tonight. This was a wonderful evening. Remember, folks, that musicals and all entertainment should actually bring you a little bit of joy. Always try to find your entertainment. Always try to find your joy. Let the absurdity in. Have a little fun. And be open to just being a little silly, because it can go a long way to keeping you live a long, healthy life. So as always, remember to take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, and be kind to each other.
If you need a good laugh, come here on Mondays. All right, everybody, be kind and rewind. Later, Gator.
Yeah.